Since then, they've gone from a local, a regional, a statewide, and now a national powerhouse. In the midst of that, an incredible 151 game win streak from 1992 until the last game in 2003. That streak snapped back in 04, but the wins just keep on coming. 13-0 last year, taking the CIF state title. In that span, 23 regional championships. Couple players, key players in this game tonight. Blake Wayne, a quarterback, who says he likes Juice Williams as his favorite player. He'll play like Juice tonight, the Illinois star quarterback. And Kalen Butler, headed to Arizona, verbal to play for Mike Stoops. That's the story about De La Salle. Now to the other sideline. Let's hear from Gus Ornstein talking about Don Bosco Prep.
Dave, you could easily call Don Bosco the Road Warriors for what they've taken on the first 3 weeks of this season. First traveling out to Ohio and playing St. Xavier, then coming home last week to take on Valley Forge Military before making the cross-country trek out here to Concord, California to take on De La Salle. This team has traveled more than any other team in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area except for one, the New York Jets. But don't let their travel plans take away from what they've done on the field. They're rich in football tradition as well, winning 4 of the last 6 New Jersey state championships, including the last 2. Dave, it should be one heck of a game tonight.
All right, Gus, school comparison. Don Bosco Prep, founded back in 1915, coming all the way from Ramsey, New Jersey, just south of the New York border in northeastern New Jersey, very close to New York City. And then with De La Salle, founded in 1965 here in Concord, California, the Bay Area, each private Catholic boys' schools. And look at all the state championships between them. The win percentage, mind-boggling, Gus Ornstein.
Dave, it's absolutely unbelievable what De La Salle has done. Their winning percentage, the streak, 151 games. We were in Mississippi last week, saw South Panola win their 79th. They still have years before they get to 151.
Key rule differences, high school football compared to the college game you may be used to seeing. We have automatic touchbacks in high school football. Length of the quarter is just 12 minutes. Upright width much greater at the high school level. And kickers can use the block tee, PATs, and field goals. De La Salle's won the toss, electing to receive to begin our game tonight. And Patrick Murray, a senior from Mahwah, New Jersey. Now keep in mind, Don Bosco Prep brings in kids from some from Connecticut, some from New Jersey, some from New York tri-state area. In their private school setting. And Kalen Butler, star running back, headed to play for Arizona. And Mike Stoops next year in the Pac-10 is the deep man. He is dangerous. Murray's kick in the end zone for an automatic touchback. We'll tell you more about Blake Wayne. Told you that he is a big fan of Juice Williams. Also, a big fan of Tony Romo, the Dallas Cowboys. Says he would love to meet Terrell Owens at some point in his career. Trying to win another CIF, California Interscholastic Federation Championship, as they did a year ago. And he had some significant playing time last season. Handoff off right tackle. And Butler carries for a very short game. So Kalen Butler early here, Gus, trying to establish himself. He's 5'8", 185 pounds, and the folks in the Pac-10 like him a lot.
Yeah, Dave, one thing, De La Salle giving up a lot of size across the offensive line. Of course, they're used to that. You're going to see the split beer offense from them. It relies on their quickness and their strength. That's going to offset some of the size of Don Bosco.
It's a gain of 1 for Kalen Butler on that first down try. Little counter. Blake Wayne moving to his left, throws on the move. Caught into line 1. Open field. Past the 50 to the 48. Chris Brady finally brought him down, but Ward on what looked like could have been a broken play brings it in for a big gainer.
They've again the athletic ability of Blake Wayne. You said he loves Juice Williams. Watch him right here, a little play action. He rolls right. He gets some pressure from Canavera. He reverses field. He's a fantastic runner. Didn't throw the ball a ton last year. Was more their running quarterback. This year he's been more effective through the air.
Gain of 30 for the Spartans. First drive of the game here tonight. Give right up the middle. Joe Durant carries. Short gain. He gets himself to about the 46-yard line of the Ironmen. Don Bosco Prep coming all the way across country. Kids traveled, Gus, with a traveling party of about 100 on Thursday. And it's not easy when you're 16, 17 years old trying to get acclimated to a new time zone. And oh, by the way, play a game on national TV.
Tell you what, that hotel was packed with people. Don Bosco everywhere where we were staying.
It was impressive to see how many people came out for the trip to the West Coast. Second down, ball batted away, incomplete. Intended for Noah Perrio, the senior on the near side. Steele DeVito got a piece of that. And he is one of the top defensive ends in New Jersey this year.
Hey, that's one thing. Blake Wayne, a little bit shorter. He's only 5'9". When he tries to throw those footballs right along the line of scrimmage, he doesn't take any drop. The size of Don Bosco's defensive line, if they can get their hands up, probably get a bunch of deflected balls tonight.
On third down, Wayne rolls right, looking left, a lot of time, flushed. Sandwiched, and down he goes in the midst of white jerseys. Paul Sikowski, one of many tacklers in the vicinity to put Blake Wayne down. And a punting situation coming up here for the Spartans.
That great coverage down the field that time from Don Bosco. We spoke to their coaching staff. That was one of their concerns. Besides Chris Brady, their corner, their other guys are a little bit young and inexperienced. Great job that time, really a coverage sack.
Dominic Aliano releases from about his 45, first punt of the game. End over end kick. And good coverage there. Mitchell Dozen, who is one of the top receivers on this team, receiving the punt there, and that means for the first time the offense for Don Bosco Prep will take over, led by their quarterback Rhett Knief, all-state pick from a year ago, who led the Iron Men to the state championship in New Jersey. He has a verbal commit to play baseball at North Carolina next year. Also a pretty good football prospect. On first down, Dylan Romaine put down by Christopher Lawrence. One of the top players up front. He is a junior at 6'1", 234 pounds, defensive tackle in this 4-4 defense.
Dave, one thing to watch for tonight, too. Coach Toll, they love the offensive line play of Don Bosco, probably their strength. How is that defensive line of De La Salle going to be able to handle the running game and that experienced O-line of Don Bosco?
Romaine is their key running back now because of an injury as Knief keeps. Brett trying the right side, not much there. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, third down and 10 coming up. The team recently, Gus lost Tony Jones, star running back, who's got a verbal offer from Boston College to be running back there. Collarbone broken in a game against Valley Forge Prep last weekend.
Yeah, just running for a touchdown, laid out for the end zone and fell awkwardly on the turf. We talked to him for a minute before the game, so disappointed that he can't be in this game tonight.
We heard he was in tears when he heard he'd be out for 4 to 5 weeks, but could be back to the playoffs. That's the good news. Here's Romaine carrying left side. He's a bulldozer, trying to get to the 25-yard line. He needs about the 26 for a first. Noah Perrio from his free safety spot makes the stop defensively. It is shy of the first down, and it appears Don Bosco Prep from New Jersey will punt.
Yeah, the one thing with Tony Jones, too, just going back to him, you know he's going to have a lot of big games in his future. He is a superstar, only a junior. He'll be back after 4 weeks, in time for Don Bosco to make another run at that state championship. And then he's got his whole senior year, and I'm sure some big-time college football ahead of him as well.
Playing for Greg Toll, 10th year head coach.
Kicking, he's kicking!
Butler deep, along with Ward. Galen Butler dives on him last second to prevent any further yardage on the roll of the punt from the Ironmen. 46-yard punt. Just underway, first quarter from Concord, California. De La Salle and Don Bosco Prep. Welcome back. He's been a longtime booster supporter of this program. Brand new field turf. Surface here in Concord, California. Blake Wayne, the senior quarterback. They call him Batman, as in Bruce Wayne. Love the nickname. Little screen. Warren grabs it and then is grabbed. He was put down by 3 tacklers in white. Steve Penderecki leads the charge. He's an outstanding linebacker playing from that will backer position. Gus and the coaches like him a lot.
Yeah, what a great job by him sniffing out the screen pass and just avoiding the block from Justin Clapp, who's a pretty big wide receiver. The wide receivers have to block those linebackers if that quick swing screen is going to work for him tonight.
Loss of 1 makes it 2nd and 11 here.
Penderecki been in the program for a long time. One of the few guys out here that started a bunch of games as a sophomore for Don Bosco.
Senior from Lincoln Park, New Jersey. A lot of these kids from the Jersey area make the commute to the private school. Wayne throwing time. Pocket collapses on the move. Has a man. Brought in along the left sideline. Jackson Booza. Flags fly at the end of the play. Booza dumped down outside the 45-yard line. Let's check out the call. Booza Jr. hoping for his 8th catch of the year, that this will in fact stand. No penalty on the play. And stand it will. 22-yard pickup for Booza.
Again, great job by Blake Wayne, though, keeping his feet alive, movement in the pocket, and his receivers kept working for him. Initial coverage was there. The receivers kept working for him and came back to the football. You see Blake Wayne, great protection. First off, that was a concern coming in tonight. Doesn't get much better than that. He slides to his left, throws the ball on the run real easy, and Booza, nice job of coming back to his quarterback.
Jackson's dad, Matt, played at Cal, played for the Colts as well, both in Baltimore and Indianapolis, a wide receiver. Tries to follow the lead there with a nice grab in the open field. Wayne keeps just a gain of 1 on that first down run. Nick Vetterline made the stop. We met Nick's parents outside the team hotel today, Gus. And we're very excited about making the cross-country trip, chance to watch their son in action here.
Very excited. Mom was a little worried about the wrestling season coming up already.
He's got to lose some weight. He's 205 now. He's got to get down to the 170s for that. 2nd and long, option look. Wayne does hand off. And Butler wants the ball carrier. Diving ahead for a couple, and sets up 3rd and long.
And Nick doesn't have a lot of time to lose that weight either. If they go to the state championship again, they play well into December. Said he had about 2 weeks to drop all that weight off.
Not enough time in my book, but you got to be committed to be a wrestler.
That should concern a mom, right?
She was worried, wasn't she? 3rd and 8 coming up here, they'll call official. Wideouts to each side of Wayne, a couple of backs as well. In Ward and Butler. He's throwing over the middle. Ball caught. Perio makes the grab. No, Perio inside the 35-yard line, down to 32. Better line on coverage. Puts him down, but not before a nice pickup. Game there of 16 and a first down.
Boy, Coach Ladisher expressed so much concern for his offensive line, something that's been a strength of these De La Salle teams in the past. They're doing one heck of a job tonight. Blake Wayne has had all night to throw the football when he's dropped back in the pocket.
Perio, maybe their most talented player, 2-way starter. We'll see him at safety as well. He had 6 interceptions a year ago, helping the Spartans to the CIF championship. On first down, Wayne will play action, throwing again. Fires, post route, overthrown, incomplete. Looking there for Dozen, senior. And Chris Brady on coverage.
What a great job by Kayvon Butter. Took the fake and then he stepped up, picked up the blitzing linebacker to give his quarterback a little more time. And I like to see Blake Wayne sitting in there. You know, he wants to run, he wants to lose his feet. But right there, true pocket passer, sitting in there, sliding his feet and getting the ball down the field.
Wayne the senior. Talking to Bob Lassiter, a longtime head coach this week, and was thinking they throw in the neighborhood of 15 times a game. Already a couple times they put it up here with some success on the pass to Booza. Timeout call by the Spartans. First play stoppage of the first half for them. Just under 5 minutes to go. First quarter. The legend of Concord, California. 30 years been the head coach here. Amazing record. We're just underway. Last season, to take the CIF championship, their first ever. Won in December, just a couple of years in CIF, kind of like the BCS of California high school sports has been in operation. Pitch left, Tyler Anderson lowers his shoulder, tries to lower the boom on the defense. Paul Sikowski first to get to him. Anderson, the junior. Give him 4 on the carry.
Well, they just shuttle in running backs and wide receivers. There's a bunch of people that will carry the ball, catch the football for De La Salle. They come in groups. I see them come over the sideline, getting the play from the coach, and then 3 or 4 at a time. Looks like hockey line shifts.
It does. 3, 4 at a time. That is unusual. 3 right, wideouts to the right. Blake Wayne here, 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory. Firing, little slant. Caught. Jackson Booza. Good play in the open field. Benahorski eventually makes the stop defensively for Don Bosco Prep as he tracks him down. But Booza has his 2nd catch of a very good first quarter.
Again, it's that real quick set from Blake Wayne. Takes no drop. He just comes right down the line of scrimmage, firing that quick slant. It's out of his hands so quickly. It's tough to defend.
Gain of 20 on that play.
Well, he did say they were going to put it up a lot. We talked to him yesterday. He told me they were going to put it up a lot tonight.
On 1st down. Little play fake. Keeps. And Wayne gets snowed under trying to run to the right side. Hit there by Brian Murphy. And Nick Vetterline too. Murphy is a junior defensive tackle. Coaches think he's perhaps the best defensive lineman they've had in a long time at Don Bosco Prep.
Yeah, they love him. So he gets off the ball real quick. He's strong. He's agile. All their linemen are very athletic as well. They all run really well. Despite their size and strength, they can move.
Clapp splits out wide, and we made way wide to the left. 2nd down. Wayne keeps. Fakes the pitch. Diving toward the goal line is short. It's stopped by Sarkowski along with Vetterline. Welcome everyone to Owen Owens Field. We're coming here from Concord, California. De La Salle High School, one of the most powerful high school programs in the nation. Driving here, their quarterback Blake Wayne, the senior, diving toward the goal line in the first quarter. First big drive. Matt Strezak puts him down for Don Bosco Prep. Don Bosco and the visiting Whites here. They've come all the way from Ramsey, New Jersey. Nearly 3,000 miles. It's the first ever high school matchup between a team from New Jersey and a team from California in either state's histories. We've got a great crowd here tonight in Concord. We're just outside Oakland, California. And 4th and goal, big play early. Wayne runs a little option. Trouble on the pitch. But it works out just fine. Teron Ward grabs it and goes in for the game's first score.
Unbelievable job by Blake Wayne. You always tell your quarterback, don't pitch it unless you can see your pitch man. There's no way he could see Teron Ward that time. He flipped it out there anyway, and it worked out well for De La Salle. Very risky pitch from Blake Wayne.
Here's Garrett Beal, the senior, tries for the PAT. He's got it. And De La Salle, the defending CIF champs, California Interscholastic Federation, like the BCS of California high school sports, get the icebreaker tonight in this East Coast versus West Coast matchup. California won a outside Oakland, about 30 minutes from downtown San Francisco as well, across the Bay Bridge, and here we are. De La Salle, one of the top-ranked teams in the nation, number 6 in the ESPN Rise Fab 50 at ESPNRise.com. There's Chris Burrell. He's back deep to receive for Don Bosco Prep. The Ironmen, that's their nickname, coming to us from Ramsey, New Jersey. Each of these schools, private, all-boys, Catholic high schools. And they have developed amazing traditions over the years. Beal the kickoff. Burrell grabs it. Inside the 10. Got some speed. Oh, he gets just level. Justin Clapp absolutely crushes Chris Burrell. Oh, my.
Dave does a nice job waiting for his blocks to set up. He gets Dylan Romaine out in front, and Clapp just sheds the blocks. He goes low, and then a couple more guys absolutely take Burrell out.
Rhett Knafe is the quarterback, number 13 in white, all-state performer a year ago. Each team won their state championship last year. Knafe on the shotgun, fires, Burrell grabbed it, little bubble screen there.
2nd and 5!
He's out to about the 25-yard line. Blair Wisham makes the stop defensively. So Knafe, Gus, is quite a story. We met with Brett before the game tonight. We'll get to know him later on throughout our broadcast and the Get to Know You segment. All-state performer on the football field and a great baseball player. He'll play for Mike Fox at UNC next year, possibly as an outfielder. And he is a good one. Could be drafted in the spring as well, out of high school. Dylan Romaine, rumbling to the second level and beyond. Again, it's Wisham. Makes the stop outside the 35-yard line. Plenty of yards for the first down. So back to the receivers. Dylan Romaine had a nice run there. Looks really good on film. Big and strong. Breaks a lot of tackles. Gets his hands on the ball a lot tonight for the Ironmen. The offensive line led by Jack Templeton along with James Kedridge. He's a Division I prospect. Good student as well. Jack Templeton, the Nike starting lineup. On first down, Romaine. Dragged down from behind. Hit by Matt Ramirez. Let's check out the Nike starting lineup. De La Salle on the defense. Up front, let's watch out for Matt Ramirez, key player on the state title team a year ago, been battling injuries though this year. Linebackers led by Kevin O'Connell, steady, the coaches tell us, very good hitter. And the star of the secondary has got to be Noah Perio, 6 interceptions a year ago for the state championship team. Burrell, screen pass, was a backward pass. The question, officials say no, pass incomplete. Mitchell Gozen was there to dive on what could have been a fumble and change of possession, but it is ruled an incomplete pass.
That's one thing you're going to see a lot from Don Bosco tonight. They throw so many different kind of screen passes to their wide receivers. You see one right here. They want to get the ball to Chris Burrell. He's their fastest guy. Ball's just thrown low and behind him. Difficult catch when he's trying to get himself downfield.
Final moments, first quarter from Concord, California. Quarterback Keith Knafe runs into a lot of green jerseys on third down. Christopher Lawrence, Blake Renault, among several tacklers to get there first. Lawrence, a junior at 6'1", 234 pounds. And the coach is telling us that he gets to the ball well and quickly, along with Dylan Wynn, 67 of the green jersey. Spartans in the home jerseys here tonight. End of the quarter. Patrick Murray will kick for the Ironmen. When we return in the second quarter, some 100 members, families, and friends have come out from the East Coast to watch this game here tonight in Concord, California. Good start for the offense. Spartans on their home field have a 7-0 lead. Touchdown run on a pitch. De La Salle has a lead on nationally ranked Don Bosco Prep. Patrick Murray will punt here. Butler and Ward, the deep man to receive. Kalen Butler thought about grabbing it, then does. On 2 bounces, dangerous play. Trying to make something happen. Player out there without a helmet for Don Bosco, and usually to see that, it was Trace McDermott who lost his helmet. Then play cannot continue. Officials did not rule it that way. A couple players lost their helmet on that one, actually. For each side, we saw lids on the field. Little yard sale. 49-yard kick. And De La Salle, the amazing tradition. Bob Ladisor, there he is with a headset. Since he took over the program in 1979, they become local, regional, statewide, and now national ranked team, powerhouse. From 92 until the last game of 2003, a national record 151-game win streak. Wayne, the quarterback, option fake keeps, dives across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. So, Gus, let's talk more about Blake Wayne, part of the CIF championship, their state title a year ago. A big fan, as he told us tonight, of Juice Williams of Illinois.
Tony Romo, too. Tony Romo and the Juice.
He says he'd like to meet Tony Romo and Terrell Owens if at all possible. Flags fly. That's because Kalen Butler was moving early. A couple of Spartans right of sync there.
Dead ball, false start, simulating a snap, offense, 5 yards, remains second down.
Our referee tonight is Brett Marshall.
Kalen actually should have just continued his motion. It would have been okay. He started to go in motion, then stopped. That's what caused the penalty. He wasn't getting the football anyway. He should have just stayed with the motion and split himself wide.
We'll see a lot of substitution in this game from Bob Ladouceur, the 30-year head coach here at De La Salle in Concord, California. They've won 23 regional championships. And they have just been dominant. On second down, Wayne a little time now flush. Running hard right, tossing back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Looks there for Teron Ward. So De La Salle, the Nike starting lineups behind Blake Wayne, their star quarterback. Kalen Butler, verbal commit to Arizona. Coach Bob Ladouceur says Blake, the first ever De La Salle player to head to Tucson. He'll play for Mike Stoops next year. Offensive line, small and quick, led by senior Nick LaHaye. He's the quarterback of the O-line. A very good team leader. Third and 8 here for Blake Wayne in the offense. He's joined here by Joe Durant. Durant is blocking. Wayne is throwing. Deep ball. And intercepted. That ball picked up. Christopher Brady. A nice return. Inside the 25-yard line. Down to about the 24. And that is where the Ironmen take over. 25-yard return for Brady. Getting it done for Don Bosco prep on the road here.
Boy, dude, that's the veteran of the secondary right there, Chris Brady, and you see why. They're trying to run a simple corner route with Dozen and a hitch on the outside, and Brady just falls off and plays center field. He baited Wayne to throw that corner route and sat on it.
One of the best cover corners they've got. The coaches tell us Knief is handing. Dylan Romaine running hard right. Romaine lowers the shoulder, dragging tacklers. Perio got there inside the 15-yard line down to about the 12. Nice run on first down for Dylan Romaine, and I think, Gus, he defines a downhill run.
Dylan, big kid, 5'10", about 215 pounds, and boy, when he does get downhill, you better try to tackle him low because he's going to try to run you over. But great job on the outside of blocking with the receivers. Matt Mealy was out there. Triplets on the Don Bosco team, Matt Mealy and his two brothers.
That's right. But they don't look alike. Their body types aren't the same, and the coaches say their personalities are not alike either. Morrell's in motion on first down after the 12-yard pickup. Knief keeps. Drags tacklers inside the 10, down to about the 7. William Mare makes the tackle defensively for the Spartans in their home greens here. All right. In that state title run a year ago for De La Salle, moved from inside linebacker to DN. Now he's manning that position, trying to make plays defensively for the Spartans.
Dave, how about the triplets? You get a wide receiver, an offensive lineman, and a defensive lineman. How'd the wide receiver come out?
Couldn't be more different, right?
He must have been the last one out.
Matt's the right guard. We got Peter and Billy as well. Peter apparently is the most funny of the three. Knief keeping, staggers ahead, lost the ball at the end of the run. Called down inside the 5, and the Ironmen hang on to it. That huge rooting section in the end zone for the Spartans disagreed with the officials, felt they should have had the ball.
Well, I tell you what, if he keeps his footing right here, that play is set up beautifully. Quarterback counter. He might have gotten himself into the end zone, just stumbled. Good call by the official, definitely down, no question.
Yeah, ground cannot cause a fumble in high school football, so third down and 2. Knief to Romaine, trying to barrel his way to Pater. He's very close. As he gets down to about the 1. Should have enough for the first down, and it will be first and goal here for the Ironmen on the road.
Well, I tell you what, if they want to stand up and throw a slant route to Trace McDermott right now, he's their wide receiver, split wide. There is absolutely nobody between him and the inside linebacker. It's just him and Andrew White, the defensive back for De La Salle, out them one-on-one. You see him splitting out to the top of your screen. There's nobody else out there.
Romaine already a good start. Gets on first and goal. Lowers the shoulder, keeps the legs turning in for a touchdown. And the Ironmen have their first score of the night. They'll try to tie it next. Their fans who have made the 3,000-mile journey from Ramsey, New Jersey, out here in Concord, California, are very pleased.
Dave, again, when you get a 5'10", 215-pounder, there's no reason to throw a slant route to your wide receiver. Give it to that guy and get him behind that big offensive line and get into the end zone.
Smash mouth football. Here is Patrick Murray, he's a senior from Mahwah, New Jersey. And he's got the PAT. For his head coach, Greg Toll, in his 10th year at Don Bosco Prep. The defending state champs in New Jersey. They've won 4 of the last 6 state titles. Big play defensively by Christopher Brady. Sets up the Dylan Romaine touchdown dive. We're tied 7. London Square, nice fountain there. Chops Restaurants. We are about 20 minutes outside Oakland in the Bay Area. Just across the Bay Bridge from San Francisco. That's a great high school matchup. There's Dylan Romaine. And we spoke with Greg Toll, Gus, the head coach for Don Bosco Prep. Couldn't quite understand why Dylan's not more recruited than he has been. He's a good-looking senior running back.
Yeah, you can tell they're more than just surprised. They're very disappointed that he's not getting more offers. They absolutely love him. 4'5" kid, 5'10", 215 pounds, big, tough, physical runner, and can break away as well.
Murray kicks off. Butler and Ward are deep. Ward grabs it inside the 10. Gotta save it. Got some room. 50, 40, 30. The kicker drags him down finally. Good effort, Patrick Murray. Finally able to track down to Ron Ward. $68-yard return.
Boy, did this thing set up beautifully. Look at the blocking set up in front of him, then the hole just opens up. Ward wastes no time as he gets up in there. Then a little hesitation. I got to tell you, though, what a job by the kickers, able to chase him down at the end of this. He's probably going to get some heat from his guys. You never want to get tackled by the kicker.
I think he had a good angle on it, but you're right. He's going to hear that about for a long time. Now, Caleb Butler is there. Running back headed to Arizona. There's Ward, lost the ball, and Don Bosco Prep's going to get it. Just like that. Nick Federline hops on a fumble, and a sudden change gives the Ironman the ball right back. Ward created the great field position, the short field, with the amazing return on the kick, then gives it right back to Bosco.
Yeah, what a great job by Don Bosco's defense. Just doing an inside handoff right here. They get penetration. Looks like Ward actually never had the handoff and just dropped it. Nobody even hit him.
Each team now the turnover tonight. So Brett Knief, he'll head to play for Mike Fox at North Carolina next year. Baseball takes over. Burrell, little jet sweep. Running left, got some good speed. Tries to scoot across the 20. Minimal gain on first down. For Chris Burrell, he's a junior from Rockaway, New Jersey. Now, Gus, here from the New York City area, live in Manhattan. You coach in the Bronx, by the way. How'd your team do today?
Fields Eagles, we won big day, 46-27.
Are you 2-0 now?
2-0.
Congratulations.
Beating New York Military this afternoon.
Beating them, huh?
I, of course, left them to be here tonight.
Well,
apparently they don't need me.
We appreciate them allowing you to join us here in Concord, California. I'll ask you that question after the play here. Here's Knief. Little play action. Brett fires over the middle, has a man, and it's incomplete. Ryan Cobb, the junior from Salle River, New Jersey, couldn't hang on to it. Noah Perriot helped break it up from a safety spot. So the question to you, Gus, is about the kids coming from different towns in the tri-state area of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. How difficult is that to commute to a school?
Yeah, Bosco's pretty centrally located, though. They're right on the New York-New Jersey border. That's why they get a lot of those New York kids. And then the Connecticut kids, hey, you start winning football games, people want to play for you. They'll travel the extra 45, 50 minutes to get there.
3rd and 7. Knief. Nailed! He just got tattooed. Kevin O'Connell, from his inside linebacker spot, just lights him up.
Knief in the pocket, sets up, little inside fake. Now he's just hanging on to the ball a little bit long. As a quarterback, you have to have that clock going in your head, and it's got to tell you, I've been sitting here for a while. Somebody's going to hit me. He should have thrown the football away, and boy, did he pay for it by Kevin O'Connell.
Murray's been busy. Look at this punt. Beauty. Nose up spiral, more trouble. On a bounce. Gets away from one hit. 40, coming right at us here. 50, and he's nailed, escorted out of bounds at about the 48-yard line by the punt coverage team for the Ironmen and the visiting Whites. Hard-hitting, physical game. We thought we'd see it. West meets East. It's a showdown from Cali. "31 miles east of San Francisco, 22 miles northeast of Oakland. The hometown of Tom Hanks, Tom Candiani, Natalie Coughlin as well, Olympic superstar, great swimmer. Population over 120,000. The Water World Concord right next to the hotel. But too bad it's closed for the season, Gus. I know you wanted to go.
I was going to hit that this morning.
We compare the two schools. Don Bosco Prep from just outside New York City, Ramsey, New Jersey, right on the border. Established back in 1915. Both are private Catholic boys' schools. Enrollment similar. And for Don Bosco Prep, they've won 4 of the last 6 state titles. A little slant route. Ball bounced in there, incomplete. Intended there for Jackson Booza.
Again, that's that quick slant route they throw where he just comes right down the line of scrimmage. His offensive line's got to get a great push and get some leverage to give him room to throw that football. Key for them is to get into the Don Bosco defensive linemen to keep their hands down. Otherwise, that ball's going to get deflected.
2nd and 10 here. De La Salle, home green uniforms, the Spartans. Wayne keeps running right, stumbles forward. All the way to the 35-yard line. Should have enough for the Spartan first down. Pickup of 11 there for the quarterback, Blake Wayne. Dylan Jagiello makes a stop defensively. I like Blake's nickname, Gus, Batman, because we got Bruce Wayne. Most kids his age should get that with Dark Knight, the movie coming out this year, but that might go back to the old days, you know, Adam West, right? First down. Wayne, kind of upright there, got hit hard and sent down. Paul Sikowski first to get to him. Sikowski is a junior from Chester, New York. New to the program, the coaches tell us he's played very well this year.
Yeah, Blake loves that nickname too. We were talking to him yesterday. He's very proud to tell you that's his nickname.
Big fan of Juice Williams, he told us before the game tonight, and he's sort of Juice-like in a way. A lot of quarterback keep plays designed for Blake Wayne. Came in with about 200 rushing yards in their 2 games so far this year. Each team playing game number 3 of the season. Don Bosco 1-1. Tell you about that in a minute. On 2nd down, passing, Perrio's got it. Makes a move, 20-yard line. Close to the 15. No, Perrio is an outstanding 2-way player. Jagiello made the stop. Gain of 20.
They were throwing a bunch of these in pregame warm-up. I saw them throwing the quick out. They must have thrown 50 of them before the game. You knew they were going to come to it. Great job. The ball's put right on his outside shoulder. He doesn't have to stop. And what a job by Pirro, able to slam on the brakes and then get back upfield, working against those young corners of Don Bosco, Andrew Parilla and Michael Maggio. They'll both split time at that spot tonight.
No, he's also a very good baseball player, shortstop, and A-Rod fan. Here's a pitch. Running right, Butler. Stumbles ahead, close to the 10-yard line, maybe by the nose of the ball inside the 10. Petahorsky makes the stop from his will linebacker spot. He is a senior from Lincoln Park, New Jersey. Early numbers, Gus, on Blake Wayne. What do you think?
Hey, he told me yesterday they were going to throw the football. He said, we haven't thrown it that much. We want to establish the run, but I'm telling you, we're going to put it up tonight. And 11 passes for them with 4:50 to go in the half's a lot.
The legend of Concord, Bob Ladisura, takes a timeout. We've got 1 play stoppage remaining here in the first half. Here in Bobville, pretty much. Bob Ladisura, the longtime head coach here. We'll tell you his story throughout our broadcast. Be sure to get on your college football info on ESPNU Monday and Tuesday. First at Monday, 7 Eastern, local Little, Mike Gottfried and Tom Lukenville deliver Inside the Polls, presented by 676 Coach's Spotlight as well, presented by Liberty Mutual. Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Big news this weekend. Of course, USC loses to Oregon State. Florida loses to Ole Miss today, Gus, and Alabama knocks off Georgia between the hedges of Athens. I mean, what a weekend in college football.
Navy beat Wake Forest. Clemson lost to Maryland.
Topsy-turvy. The polls, those guys have a lot to talk about on those shows here on ESPNU. Wayne keeps second down. Off the timeout, dives inside the 10. About the 8-yard line. Third down coming up here. Another play for Nick Vetterline, number 10. Tackles number 10. Nick is an all-state wrestler. And we talked with his parents outside the team hotel. We're staying with the Don Bosco families. More than 100 family and friends have made the trip. Nick has been offered by Virginia Tech to be a wrestler.
Yeah, Mom was worried too about dropping the weight. Said he's got to get down to, 170 for the wrestling season in about 2 weeks.
And state championship game held in December in New Jersey, if they get that far. So third down and short. Here's the pitch. Coming near side. The run to Ron Ward. In for the touchdown. Second of the night for him. He makes up for the earlier fumble. And De La Salle takes the lead.
Gain Davis the option. They come down the line of scrimmage. Perfect timing from Blake Wayne. Laced to the very last second to pitch that football. And then it's the speed and strength of Teron Ward. But great blocking by the wide receivers, Noah Pirio on the outside to help get him into the end zone.
Garrett Beal tacks on the PAT, the senior. We're coming to you from Owen Owens Field. He was a long-time supporter and booster of this program, donated a lot of funds to help build this facility. Dave, Gus, the entire crew, like to have you with us here from Concord, California, just outside Oakland. We're matching up the best of the East against the best of the West right now. De La Salle from here in the Bay Area against Don Bosco Prep from New Jersey. It's the first time, Gus, in history, a team from California has played a team from New Jersey. And folks around here have waited for this game for a long time.
Yeah, Bosco's been traveling all over the country. Well-traveled team this year. They opened up in Ohio with St. Xavier. Then they got to go home. They played Valley Forge last week. And they came all the way across country. We were talking to the kids a little bit yesterday, the De La Salle kids. They said they've been excited about this for the summertime. And they researched Don Bosco, looked him up on the internet, and found out everything they needed to know.
Doing that for their head coach, Greg Toll, in his 10th year at Don Bosco Prep. He's won 4 prep titles. How far did they travel? Well, a long trip to Cincinnati, and that was a flight they